Hello everyone and welcome to United Red Devil TV. Coming back with a slightly later than scheduled Sunday afternoon transfer news and rumours show, as I was out playing a bit of Pokemon Go earlier this afternoon because it was community day today. Hopefully everyone is doing good today, and we'll jump straight in with a little snippet about Ivan Toney. In all honesty, the answer to that is probably no. Ineos and Ratcliffe have spoken a lot about finding young gems to improve the squad, and it is clear Toney will not fit into that bracket. There's also an understanding that further attacking English today, attacking purchases would only be funded by sales. Simply put, neither financial nor physiologically does Toney fit into the plans this summer. Let's get to the next one. Should United wish to make a move for Toney, it would take a substantial bid to bring him to Old Trafford. It is believed the Bees have put a price tag of 60 million on Toney this summer, even though that they have flip-flopped around apparently on price over the summer transfer window. First, I think it was somewhere around 70, then it went to 60, then it went down to 15 and potentially even 40, and now it's gone back up to 60. So I don't personally think that these Toney links are legit, and I think we're just being used for for someone else to come in and pick him up and take him out of Brentford's hands. Selling Pellistri is the sort of deal United need to be doing in the transfer window if they want to become a smart club in the market once again. It is clear the winger does not have a chance of breaking into the first team under Ten Hag. And while his stock is still high, why not sell? In previous years, Pellistri would be a player who left for free, but this sale makes sense for all parties. Manchester Evening News Sport understand Panathinaikos are in talks with Pellistri over a transfer this summer. The winger was not named in the United squad on Friday night as he explored his options away from Old Trafford. Pellistri's market value is thought to be still be high, despite not making an impact thanks to his displays for Uruguay. Having been linked with a host of clubs, including United this summer, Toney has been left out of the Brentford squad, which is currently facing Crystal Palace this afternoon. Explaining the striker's absence, his manager Thomas Frank said, "There are a lot of things going on with Ivan, especially with transfers. There's a lot of transfer interest. Because of all of that, we've decided not to include him in the squad. Who knows if he will leave? There is interest. It's not close." Manchester United's regret from 2021 transfer window. Manchester United have an extensive scouting network, and they compiled a list of 804 right backs in 2019. Aaron Wan-Bissaka topped that list and was signed for £50 million from Crystal Palace, a fee that raised eyebrows considering he'd played first team football for just over a year. Ed Woodward was responsible for revealing that United had settled on Wan-Bissaka as the best option from a comprehensive list, but some things are best left unsaid. No offense, Mazarawi is way better. On Saturday, the former Man United defender announced his retirement from football. In a candid interview with the one you have to pay the TV licence for, 5 Live, he said, "My career finished shorter than I would have liked. I'm a glass half full. I have completed my A licence and I want to get out there and challenge myself in coaching. Ultimately, I want to take charge of a team. I am determined to get there," as Phil Jones announced his retirement from football. Because I couldn't even tell you when the last time I saw him play. Because he's only in his mid-30s, I think. Turkish outlet Takvim reports United are still in talks with Fenerbahce to sign the left back Ferdi Kadigolu. However, Brighton are also credited with an interest and are said to have tabled a more attractive offer than United. Takvim says his future will be finalised soon, as he is keen to play in the Premier League. Mate, if we could somehow nick him from under the reaches of Brighton, that would be mental. Roberto Di Zebri hopes the controversy in the media around Mason Greenwood has ended after his transfer to Marseille from Manchester United. United confirmed the sale of Greenwood on a permanent deal to Marseille for €31.6 million, £26.6 million last month, and the player signed a 5-year contract that will expire in 2029. The 22-year-old spent last season on loan at Getafe after United decided it would be most appropriate for him to continue his career away from Old Trafford, and I do believe he scored 2 goals in his debut as well. Ivan Toney's shock absence from Brentford's starting 11 at the new Premier League campaign is transfer related. Manager Thomas Frank has confirmed, amid suggestions of Manchester United interest. Erik ten Hag arrived into the new Premier League light of options up front, despite efforts to rectify that situation over the summer. Joshua Zirkzee, who scored United's late winner in Friday's opener against Fulham, is the club's only pick for the position now, with Rasmus Højlund set to miss the first weeks of the season. The United assistant manager Ruud van Nistelrooy is taken to social media days after the side's 1-0 win over Fulham on the opening day of the season. Great team performance, +3, red heart, silver heart, black heart at Man United. The Manchester United linked star has been left out of Brentford's Premier League opener against Crystal Palace. Ivan Toney has just 1 year left on his deal with Brentford, and it is being widely speculated he could be available this summer. United are one of several clubs linked with his signature, as well as my English today, as well as teams from Saudi Arabia. Explaining his decision, Thomas Frank said, "There's a lot of things going on with Ivan. There's some transfer interest. Because of all that, we decided not to involve him in the squad. It's the classic one. I couldn't give too much the day before. He's been a fantastic player for us, but we showed last year especially that we can deal without him." When asked if this is the end of Ivan Toney in the Brentford shirt, he adds, "Who knows, there's interest, but there's nothing close." The Bees are thought to be holding out for £50 to £60 million for the 28-year-old. Juventus boss Thiago Motta has reiterated the club's stance over the player. Federico Chiesa. Our position on Federico Chiesa hasn't changed. He's not part of our plans. We've talked. It's a demonstration of respect I have for everyone. Transparency, clarity, that's the way I communicate with my players. Italian outlet La Repubblica claims that Inter Milan are preparing an opening bid of €10 million for the 26-year-old. AS Roma, Manchester United and Chelsea have all been linked with Chiesa. Mate, if he's potentially going for whatchamacallit, somewhere quite low, it might be worth bringing him in as backup. And more on De Jong. The United linked star is highly regarded by Barcelona boss Hansi Flick and is counting on the midfielder for the new season. And this is a tweet from Florian Plettenberg. There is a clear tendency for Frankie De Jong to stay at Barcelona. At this stage, no transfer is planned until deadline day. No negotiations from other clubs. Hansi Flick is firmly counting on him and holds him in very high regard. Contract until 2026. An update on Scott Mctominay. According to Corriere dello Sport, Mctominay has agreed personal terms with Napoli. However, the Italian outfit must sell Victor Osimhen first to afford the £25 million plus fee wanted by United. Osimhen has been long linked with a move to the Premier League with both Arsenal and Chelsea. The Nigerian international handed in a transfer request to Napoli, and both parties are hoping for the situation to be resolved before the transfer window closes. Manchester United defender Victor Lindelof was absent from the squad to face Fulham on the opening day of the new season and has been pictured using crutches. Lindelof wasn't included in the squad for the Community Shield or the 1-0 victory against Fulham on Friday night, and last appeared in the final pre-season friendly of the tour in the United States. Oh, God. A little bit on Georgi Mamardashvili. That's a tongue twister, bloody hell. According to Football España, Valencia will let him leave the club only once they have lined up a replacement. The report states that the Spanish side will not stand in the way of Mamardashvili's way and are negotiating the details with Liverpool, with the goalkeeper said to have agreed personal terms with the Reds. However, United are said to be looking at hijacking the deal. The Mirror claims United are long-term admirers of Mamardashvili, but may need to trim their squad before signing new players. Oh, so it's a keeper. Okay, then. A bit of an update on after Angel Gomez's very bizarre, serious injury on Saturday. Angel Gomez sustained a horrific injury in Lille's match against Reims on Saturday afternoon. Gomez, who now plays in France, was involved in a collision while contesting an aerial ball before crashing into Reims defender Amadou Kone, which resulted in Kone's dismissal. Lille's squad protected him from view while he received treatment from medical staff. He was subsequently stretchered off and transported to a hospital by ambulance. Lille have confirmed the player has regained consciousness. French outlet RMC Sport wrote the neurological examination and cervical scan of Angel Gomez, victim of a violent blow to the head on Saturday on the pitch in Reims, are normal. A stitch was placed at the level of his lip. The 23-year-old Englishman returned to Lille during the night and was able to stand after test. Oh, that's great news. The midfielder will recover fairly quickly, but will most likely have to follow the concussion protocol and is not expected to play immediately. Oh, thank God. Another midfielder linked with United has completed a move elsewhere, joining AC Milan on a 4-year deal. Youssouf Fofana, the French international, was reportedly being considered as an alternative to Manuel Ugarte. It had a big effect when it came to my decision, Fofana said after joining the Rossoneri. When the club is looking for you, like AC Milan was looking for me, it's obvious you want to go there. This is the right moment for me and the squad, and now I am a complete player. I want to play in the Champions League and win the Scudetto. I cannot wait to start. The project I saw from the club aligns with my ideas. Manchester United are plotting to hijack the transfer of Georgi Mamardashvili's agreed Liverpool move, according to Football 365. Liverpool, who are yet to complete any deals this summer, have identified the Georgian as a future successor to Alisson Becker. HITC reported earlier this week that Liverpool were pushing to sign the goalkeeper, which would see them pay £30 million for his services. However, United could now come and throw a spanner into the works, as they also hold an interest on Mamardashvili, one to watch heading into the final weeks of the transfer window. Jadon Sancho sends message after Manchester United win. The winger was a surprise absentee from the matchday squad for their opening game against Fulham. Erik ten Hag later explained it was due to an ear infection. Following the 1-0 win over Fulham, Bruno Fernandes took to Instagram and wrote, "Nothing beats the feeling of being back at Old Trafford. PS Fantasy League managers that trust me. Sorry for yesterday. I will repay you." Sancho was spotted in the comments section along with teammate Altay Bayinda. Sancho responded to the post by leaving one word message which simply read Bruno, followed by a love heart. There's a little bit of more news coming out around Ederson. Spanish newspaper AS report United are one of number of clubs who have inquired about the Brazilian Ederson and have been in constant talks with Atalanta. However, the Italian side are said to be reluctant to selling him and have slapped a £51 million asking price to ward off potential suitors. It is also stated that United will only step up their efforts to sign Ederson if their operation for Agate ends without success. According to reports in Germany, Chelsea are prepared to not only offer a transfer fee, but also 2 academy players as part of a swap deal. Sancho has been linked with the exit door at Old Trafford since his return from a loan spell at Borussia Dortmund earlier in the summer. PSG were the latest team to be linked, but reports now claim Chelsea have now entered the race for his signature. The winger was left out of United's season opener against Fulham on Friday night due to being having an ear infection. One to keep an eye on ahead of the final weeks of the transfer window. Manchester United are said to be intensifying their efforts to sign Fenerbahce left-back Ferdi Kadigolu before the transfer window closes at the end of the month. With Luke Shaw sidelined with a calf injury, the club are believed to be exploring options to strengthen their left-back position. Turkish outlet Futspor claims United have arranged a private meeting with Kadigoglu's representatives to discuss a potential move. Brighton and Hove Albion are also interested in a sweep and have reportedly made a significant offer for the defender. So much for that was pretty much here we go a few days ago. Oh, this link with De Jong just won't go away. It's starting to really bore me. Manchester United's hopes of signing De Jong this summer have been dented by Ilkay Gundogan's desire to leave Barcelona. Sport report that the former Man City star has informed Barcelona he wants to leave this summer, despite him impressing in one season with the club. However, manager Hansi Flick remains cautiously optimistic the player will stay. Gundogan joined on a free transfer from Manchester City last summer and played 36 of his 38 league games. Yeah, we've already gone over Delit's interview. Manuel Ugarte latest. Manchester United are reportedly to step up their pursuit of Manuel Ugarte over the weekend and into next week. The midfielder still remains a top target for the club. As it stands, there has been a gap between the two sides when it comes to the valuation. Football Insider reports United are pushing to agree a deal with the French giants with a view to advancing talks to sign Ugarte. Meanwhile, HITC claims his representatives are confident the Uruguayan international will complete a move to Old Trafford in the summer. Ugarte is thought to not be considering offers from elsewhere. As a result, he intends to sign for the Reds. Good boy. And I think that is it for now. I don't believe I've missed anything. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to drop me a like and a share on the video. And please drop me a comment down below just in case I have missed anything. And please don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you're new and tap the bell icon so you don't miss a video. And I'll catch you in the next one, guys.